Hi, Mel and Monty here with you.
Hi.
How are you?
Are you with them or me? I'm great.
Good. I haven't seen you for the last 2 hours, so it's lovely just to know that you're well. Hey, there was an article out a little while ago saying that the chores done in the household still extremely dominated by the woman, like the man does basically jack shit in majority of households.
Yes.
But the one out of this survey that was done, the one job or chore that is the bane of most people's existence is the dishes.
Oh, the dishes.
Is that like that in your house?
I do the dishes every night.
And cook.
Actually, no, on the occasion, no, he cooks.
Yeah, right, great.
And I'm like, okay, that's fine because I hate cooking more than doing the dishes. So
Whoever
I'm like,
cooks
50-50.
does not need to do the dishes.
No, I agree.
It's an
Totally
age-old unwritten law.
Yeah.
Everyone knows.
And even if it's stacking it, even if it's putting stuff in the dishwasher, how annoying is it when you know, oh, it's all plates, I can chuck them all in the dishwasher, and then you think, oh my God, but I've got to unpack. I would rather hand wash
Then unpack
the dishwasher. I hate it so much.
Yeah, it is something so annoying about it, isn't it?
I think it's the bending and the...
But it also is too when you're running a bit late and you'd go to put your teacup in there and you're like, it's fucking full.
I know.
Oh, it's so annoying. Pick it first. And you know it, because your partner also, you got to both do it.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So if I leave and haven't unpacked it, that's shit. That is
Yes.
just a big F you to him. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I'm like, yeah, the dishes doesn't bother me that much. I'm the one who cooks in our house, so I don't do the dishes a huge amount. And Sam gets up before me, so he unpacks the dishes all the time.
Oh, legend.
Yeah, it is pretty great. The thing that, and I talked about this on the 3 p.m. pickup with Beth Judd, is the cleaning the shit off the toilet situation. That's way worse than dishes.
I'm a bit weird like that. I actually do, the shower is mine. Cleaning the shower is the worst job in the world for me. Cleaning the toilet, oddly, I just don't mind it that much. I love the idea of taking something that is so disgusting and knowing everyone in that house's shit and piss has gone into it. Oh my God. Bleaching the shit out of it and just going, oh my God, it's so white and beautiful. And there's something about turning something revolting into something that is like you could eat off.
No.
I don't mind it.
But what about after your partner's gone to the toilet and they don't clean it properly? Like,
my husband's pretty good like that. He's more funny about that than I am. It's my kids.
Yeah, it's disgusting.
Especially my son. Do you know what it is? I think especially with little boys, they sort of sit on the toilet. My son never stops moving. So I think he sort of wriggles around on the toilet and he'll go to the toilet, hear him flush, wash his hands, whatever. Half an hour later, I'm like, God, this toilet stinks. I lift the lid and there's half a turd hanging off the side of the bowl. I'm like, Luca, can you come here for a minute? What's this? Oh, sorry, Mum, I didn't realise. In that half an hour, it's super glued itself. It is so hard to get shit off the side of the toilet bowl. And I'm like, oh, now, so I've got to do it.
Yeah, it's disgusting. I've never had like half a poo hanging off in our toilet.
Like, it's almost like he's moved in a way that when the shit has dropped...
It's on the dry part of the toilet.
Dropped on the inside of the bowl, not in the water.
Yes.
I'm like, oh, and then it stinks. But can I tell you I bought these toilet brushes? Okay. Something about a toilet brush, I'm sure everybody feels the same, but even when I go to a hotel or I'm away or whatever, the toilet brush is always sitting next to the toilet.
It makes me my tummy turn.
I look at it all the time.
Because there's always a little bit of water in the bottom.
Yeah.
But this is what I was talking about with Beck. I don't even know how it came. We were talking about this exact topic.
Yeah.
And I said about how... And she goes, yeah, so then you get the toilet paper, wrap it around your hand and rub the inside of the toilet to get rid of the poo, what a lot of people use toilet brushes for. I have never been more disgusted. I'm like, are you kidding me? This woman is the biggest germaphobe you'll ever meet too. And I was like, no one does this. No one does it. So we went into the work toilet. She got a chunk of toilet paper and demonstrated how normally if her or her kids get, for the lack of a better word, skitties on the bowl, she will wipe it off with a chunk of toilet paper as opposed to using the toilet brush. So many people do that. I couldn't believe it.
We wrote, it's on the site.
Oh, yeah, go to show+tell.online.com.au if you don't know what I'm talking about. I'm so sorry for people who aren't into poo chat.
I know. But everybody is.
Well, a lot of people aren't. but this is probably not the podcast for you. Honestly, if you don't understand what I mean, it is so disgusting. And the amount of comments that I got back, private messages too, going, I do this, from friends who I thought, there is no way you would do that.
Let me tell you something. I wrote that article, and within that article is the video of Beck showing Monty how she does it, right? Anyway, my husband Mark goes to me, I saw that article you wrote. I'm like, oh, yeah. He goes, I've done that before. I'm like, what? I don't even know who you are. He goes, yeah, well, sometimes if it's there. I'm like, why would you want it? And then imagine your hand accidentally touched something, or there was a bit of breakthrough. No.
It just is not, it's not right. It's not right.
No, I would never do that. I've got a real method to it. I've got to put, toilet cleaner on it, let it sit for about 5 minutes, and then
every day you do that?
No, well, they don't leave like shit in the toilet every day. But listen to these toilet brushes I bought, because toilet brushes really make me sick.
Same.
Right? Anyway, I was in Bunnings with my husband, and we were looking. I said, I've got to get a few new toilet brushes, right? So I found these ones. They're so they've got a long handle like a toilet brush, and the bit that's meant to be the brush, it's actually like a rubber paddle almost.
Right.
So it's like a piece of, I don't know, rubber or silicone or something.
So is it like, the cake, when you make a cake and you smooth the icing?
Sort of, on an angle. And the idea is it's more hygienic, nothing gets caught, and it is. Like,
of course,
once I finish cleaning the toilet, I put bleach or whatever on it and let it just and flush the toilet, and it's like there's nothing on it. There's no chunks, there's no nothing, right? Anyway, there was no ticket for it, and I was like, I wonder how much these are. It's a toilet brush. We'll get two. Get to the checkout. They were $25 each. $50 for 2 toilet brushes. You know what? And then I was too embarrassed to say, I don't want them. So I was like, oh my God. And we walked out. I'm like, do you know how much those toilet brushes were? I was like, I said that was $50 for 2 toilet brushes.
You can get just another one, but worth it. It's worth its weight in gold.
Yeah, I think it is, because it's just everything about it. It's sort of sleek. There's no bits that can get in anywhere. It's really good. The scrubbing power isn't quite as strong as the bristles, but it's actually good. Sabco make it if you're interested. I can't remember what it's called, but yeah.
Wow, I'm going to get one.
Yeah, get one. You'd love it.
Is nothing worse than when you accidentally knock over and the water comes out?
And how's the face you do when you're using it, right? If there was a camera in there and you're scrubbing the toilet or whatever, that face where you're just going like, oh, it's not good for podcasts, but that revolted face you use especially when you're having to scrub away someone's poo and you can see it's getting in the bristles and your nose is all creased up and you're like, oh God, you just want to be sick. It's the worst. And then you're wondering, whose shit's this? What did they eat?
Oh my gosh, we've got to stop talking about poo now. Seriously, it's even a bit much, because I'm starting to feel a bit yuck and I don't have boundaries. Like, people have definitely tuned out of this, without doubt.
All right, so
going from poo to organic chicken. Your husband has a deli and a chicken shop.
Yeah, not barbecue chicken, like a butcher, like raw chicken.
And I just saw on his Instagram that they've got organic chickens, which all my son eats, Arlo, who is 5, for dinner, is roast chicken. And I am so nervous this kid's going to have tits in 2 weeks.
No. Well, the chicken that he stocks at his shop is all good, chemical-free, hormone-free chicken, right?
Yeah.
But he started stocking this organic chicken and he made one last night and he's taking it out of the thing and he goes to me.
Out of the oven?
No, sorry, out of the wrapper thing,
okay.
like getting ready to get it ready for the oven, basically. Yeah. So it's unwrapping this raw chicken. And he goes to me, this chicken has absolutely no smell. And I'm like, what do you mean? And he said, and it's true, chicken always has a chicken smell. There's something, oh God, it makes me sick. I
know, yeah, raw chicken, but also a roast chicken has the most, if you put a roast chicken in your car and drive home and then get out of your car and get back in, say 5-10 minutes later and you forget you've had the chicken in there, the smell, you're like, oh my God, what did I do in here?
A chicken shop is so wasted on me. I do not dig chicken that much.
I love chicken.
Oh, well.
I would honestly, because I get chemical-free chicken as well and hormone-free chicken for Arlo because I am so nervous about it.
Yeah.
But it's like, chicken's such a versatile meat. My partner's vegetarian and I keep saying to him, please, you will love chicken. Just eat chicken. Just chicken. Chicken's great.
Oh, he doesn't eat any meat at all, does he?
Fish. He eats fish, seafood.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, who wants to cook fish?
I don't cook fish. Salmon, we cook salmon a fair bit.
Oh, the smell.
No, do it in the oven. It doesn't smell at all.
No, even with eggs. Eggs are good for you, whatever. I don't want to cook eggs. I hate the smell.
I hate the smell of chops cooking more than anything ever.
What's a chop? What is a chop?
A chop is like...
What is a chop? People
No, we grew
talk
up
about
eating
chops.
chops, and I hate chops, and I hate cutlets. Do you know
Okay.
a cutlet?
No, as in like the little bit of lamb with the stick on it.
Yeah.
Oh no, I like those.
Yeah, see, I can't stand those. But I don't think maybe because most people love them, but they're pricey
They
as
are
too.
pricey as.
$4 to $6 for one little lamb cutlet.
Yeah, they're
so what was
expensive.
it? Chop is not lamb though. Chop's beef.
And what is
They
it?
look the same though, kind of.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no, I don't know if I've ever... How random is that? I don't know if I've ever had a chop.
That's very weird. You grew up in Australia and have never had a chop.
Yeah, no, I don't think I have. Although I've got a thing with meat. I don't like... I'll eat a lamb cutlet, but I don't like eating, like a T-bone steak or whatever. I'm very funny with things on a bone.
Oh, yuck.
Like, think of the animal... Like, even... Mark will bring home, like, chicken spare ribs or whatever, the little...
Chicken
it just makes
spare
me
rib? What's a
sick.
chicken spare rib?
It's the little... Like, so they're about this... okay, I'm showing her, but everybody probably knows what a chicken spare rib is.
I've never heard of a chicken spare rib.
Oh, I'll have to show you a picture. It's like literally like a bone and then it's covered in chicken. You've eaten chicken spare ribs before. I'm sure when we went to... I can't remember where we went, but we went out. Was it Rice Queen?
I don't know.
I don't know, but we went out for dinner one night and there were chicken spare ribs and you ate them. I'm pretty sure. If you saw how I massacred chicken when I made it at home, he tells me off all the time.
Yeah, I chuck out nearly half of it. It's got to be white.
It's
just a
all
white meat.
but even like tenderloins, that sort of part of a chicken, I have to cut into it and there's almost like a white, I don't know what it is, inside. So
Yes,
if you
I know
cut
what you mean.
I'm like, he goes, what are you doing? What are you doing? You're throwing half of it away. And I'm like, I don't.
It's probably like the muscle.
That it makes me sick. Oh, that's what I mean.
Yeah, anyway, I'm very happy that he's got organic ones in it. Geez, they are pricey. It is
they are.
so hard to eat organic. It
really
is so
is.
expensive, isn't it?
It really, really is.
Just let us live. Let us live.
I know. Maybe just stop spraying our food with all that shit.
Yeah, if our food's going to go off in 2 days, it goes off in 2 days. Like, I do not want an apple that literally can sit in my apple bowl for 3 weeks.
Do you know where I can... if I eat a carrot, I can always taste the chemical on it.
Really?
It's so weird. There's something about carrots. Everything else I can't, but a carrot, I can taste that chemical taste
You
on
know
it.
that there's the Dirty Dozen and the Clean 15?
Yes.
We've got that on our website, showandtellonline.com.au. Go and check it out because it's got the 12 fruit and vegetables that... the ones that you absolutely, if you can, buy, they're the ones that you need to buy organic.
Yeah.
But then there's the Clean 15, which are ones that is fine if you don't get
I
organic.
think the big difference is what do they call it? Not the surface area. I don't know but like something like spinach would be something you'd want to get organic.
Yes.
Because it's
And
such a thin
strawberries
thing.
and broccoli are hands down you need to get organic.
broccoli.
Broccoli's a big one, yeah.
Really?
So I wash all of mine with apple cider vinegar. I rinse all, if I can't
Does it
get
give
organic.
taste?
Nah, rinse all my fruit. I just put it in a bowl of water, put in the fruit, put in the veg and pour apple cider vinegar over it. And let it just soak for a little bit and then take it. I don't know if it even does anything, but I've been
just
told it
makes-
gets some of the pesticides and stuff off it because it freaks me out. Like I feel like I'm a sitting duck for cancer.
Yeah, I know. I feel like it's got to be that too. I'm like, cancer rates just go up and up and up all the time. I reckon it is that. It's what we're eating. It's probably even just in the air now. Not to bring up any, I get a bit of health anxiety myself. But yeah, it's it's unnerving. It's very unnerving.
It is unnerving. All right.
You finished your puzzle.
Oh, yeah, so I was doing a puzzle. I tell you what, I haven't puzzled. You puzzle when you're on holidays and stuff.
Do you?
You should puzzle more often. I got a 1,000-piece puzzle.
Yeah.
And it was cute, like little...
It's a very cool puzzle.
Little, like Aussie, like a kangaroo and a koala and stuff. Like one's holding a buffalo bill, one's holding a splice, one's holding a golden gay time. And I was like, great, I'll do this with Bax, my 7-year-old. He and I'll love that. He does a buffalo bill and fucks off. He's had enough of it. A 1,000-piece puzzle. It literally has taken me about 8 hours over the space of about a week and a half. I'd sit down and put bits in, and it was the most meditative thing I have done in a long time.
You don't feel anxious?
I go between feeling frustrated. It's like equal frustration, equul meditation, and it's phenomenal. Like I'll sit there and Sam will be talking to me and I can't even answer him properly because I'm so focused. It's like such a singular focus thing to do.
Yeah.
I know it sounds very boring, but if you do struggle with meditation and you want a form of meditation, brilliant. Apparently colouring in's the same, but that's not my thing. But
It's also very good for your brain. Like, they say you need to keep your brain fit.
yes.
Yeah.
But I reckon that's more with Sudoku puzzles or whatever they're called, as opposed to
those.
a jigsaw puzzle.
I was totally overwhelmed with jigsaw puzzles. Looking at all those pieces.
Yeah.
I find them...
But pulling it together is epic. So anyway, it gets to... I'm like, okay, I'm finishing it tonight. I know I am. And Bax is up there. His new thing's chess.
Oh.
How embarrassing. Chess. I've got my son up there playing chess and I'm doing a puzzle.
It's very smart.
Oh, we're pretty awesome. Anyway, so he's up there doing that and I'm like, oh my God, I'm nearly finished the puzzle. I should call him over and he can help me because this is going to be wicked.
Yeah.
And then I look up and I'm like, no fucking chance am I sharing this. I put too much work into this. And so I sit down and I'm like, there we go. We are done. And then there is one piece missing.
That's brutal.
It's like you've just chosen anyone you can have sex with in the world, any celebrity ever, and it's just the best thing ever. And then you're like, oh my God, nah. And then they just disappear.
I think it's got to be somewhere. You know what?
I know,
Arlo's
everyone's
probably
saying that. It's so unhelpful.
Arlo's probably taken it and he's got it
It's
under
probably up his
pillow and
ass.
he's like...
Probably shoved it in his bum knowing that kid. But anyway, I was telling Yumi about this and she said when she was younger, she did an 800-piece puzzle and she did it, just spent hours and hours and hours doing it. And then she said it was one piece was missing. And she was like, oh, because it's so unfulfilling when you just put in that, it has to be that last piece and it's just like, oh my God, you feel like you've accomplished something.
Yeah.
She said, and then her sister walks out of her room, pulls it out of the last piece of puzzle out of her pocket and puts it in.
Oh, no.
Doesn't that just sum up sisters to a T, young sisters? Cold. Isn't it? It's so cold.
Oh, my God. A girl I know, she has her family are right into puzzling and they've got a room in their house that they don't really use and it's got a dining table in it. And they've got a 50,000-piece puzzle.
Oh, wow.
Can you imagine?
When do you finish it? Because mine was 1,000-piece and it took me a long time.
Every time the family are together, people can just dip in and out of there. Or when the families get like Christmas or whatever, they sit there and they have a few glasses of wine and they all put this puzzle together. And I'm like, that'd be good. I am trying to enroll friends into doing Puzzle Club. And I'm like, I even looked on eBay to get a puzzling table, but they're like $150. Someone's, why don't you just get plywood? Like a big bit of plywood, because then you can move it. You've got to get the mat. They sell them at like Big W and stuff. It's literally a big green mat.
And you roll it up?
And you can roll it up and take it anywhere with you.
But what about that? Won't the puzzle come disconnected?
No, there's some way that you can do it. I don't know how it works, but you start to puzzle on that. So say you don't want it on your coffee table all the time, and then you can just roll it up, and then say you go away and, let's puzzle while we're away. You can unravel it. I don't know how they work,
that's a good idea. I think
I'll
do that. Anyway, I've said to my friends, we'll have like wine and puzzle night. And they're like, great, because if there's wine, they're like, yeah, we'll come. So then I'm like, brilliant, we'll do it. And I might even set it up in this room that we podcast in.
Yeah.
And just puzzle and drink and have a merry time.
That'd be good.
Just zone out on all ends of the spectrum.
Yeah, nice.
But anyway, I know puzzle chat is seriously boring for a lot of people, but I have never had more interaction on my Instagram. I'm like, why the fuck are the likes not here anymore? This is like making me popular.
Oh, my God.
It's just unbelievable how many people were into the puzzling.
You know what? I would say even for people who maybe suffer a little bit of anxiety or whatever, it could really be, you know how exercise gets you out of your head and into your body? It could be work that way as well. Like a good tool.
Exactly. I had a really, really tough week and I just zoned in and I actually I kid you not, when I finished that puzzle, I touched it and I said, thank you, puzzle. Sounds like you're an idiot. You're talking to the puzzle. I'm like, that got me through a really tough week. He's like, no, you're right.
You got to buy them in bulk.
Oh, no.
Got to get yourself a few
I'm going to get sores on my hands and people will be like, what are you building? I'll be like, no, I'm puzzling. Hey, we're going to get out of here. Thank you once again for listening and you know the drill. Please make a comment, subscribe, send us any messages, anything that's going on in your world. We would love to hear. It's called Show and Tell for a reason. We show and tell stuff and we just don't want to show and tell you things. We want to hear your show and tells as well.
We do.
We do.
Yep.
Bye.
Bye.